Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Welcome to the farm if you are new. My name is JC and my husband and I, we homestead on our property. We have a garden, goats that we raise for milk, and also we do our nonprofit organization utilizing our horses for therapy for kids in our community. I also make handcrafted soap and other bath and body products here on the farm, and it helps support our nonprofit organization and everything we desire to do on our homestead. Today I am going to share with you my recipe for my salt soap. Some things to know about making a salt soap is you really need to know that in order to, when you add salt, you need to up your coconut oil. So I will be giving all of the measurements down below for a 5-pound loaf. I will be also doing the percentages. So if you don't have a 5-pound loaf, you can type it into Soap Calc and be able to get the amount of soap batter you need for your mold. When you add salt and you have to up your coconut oil, it can make a very drying bar. So I'm going to be moving my super fat from 5, my normal bar super fat percent, to 12%. And also note, I'm not doing a full salt bar, which would be 50. Sometimes people even do 100%, and that would be based on how many oils you're using. That's the percentage you want to go off. Again, you'll see that down below in the description, and I'll talk about it as we make this soap together. My salt bar recipe is 10% of my oils. Now, I will be doing a double batch today, so I'm going to be doing 10 pounds. This is a really big face bar that a lot of my customers love, including me. It's one of my favorite bars to use for my face. I love the way it feels, how it lathers. It's really a great bar to have. Really, when it comes to a salt bar, to get the benefits, you don't need to do 50% of your oils in salt weight. 10% is plenty. Now, another thing to take note of is using salt, your soap will harden very fast in the mold. So typically I cut my bars 15 hours because I use such a water reduction in my recipe. And this one, I'm probably gonna have to cut it tonight before I go to bed. Okay, I'm gonna get y'all situated to where you have more of an aerial view of what I'm doing and how I'm mixing this all together. I have all of my oils and butters melted. I have pretty much everything measured out, and I'll start with my lye, getting my lye solution. That's been in the freezer, and I actually use a tea as my base, but you can use just water if you want. This isn't a goat milk soap. You can use anything you want. You can use a green tea, just freezing, making that tea and freezing it. I've talked about that in other videos. If you want to know more detailed about how to make soap, I have a video on that, which I'll list below as well for y'all to get more of a background and a 101 of soap making. Okay, right here are my olive oil and my castor oil, and I have my additives. I add clay, kaolin clay, a couple other additives for my bar. You can decide what you would like to add to your bar. There's so many things that you can do to make your bar extra luxurious, so you can do that. I'm gonna measure out my salt. This is a coarse salt, so I'm just putting it in my little processor here. Remember, it's 10% of your total oils. So in this recipe, it's 56 ounces of oil, so that's gonna be 5.6 ounces of salt. I'm doing double, so mine's 11.2. Hopefully this will all fit in here and I can pulse this down. You don't want coarse salt because you don't want your bar to be too scratchy. There we go. I'm gonna pulse this down so my salt isn't so coarse. I don't want it to be too coarse. Okay, now I have it. It's more fine, and this will go great in the soap. I'm actually not gonna add this until I get a good medium trace on the soap because I don't want the salt to sink all the way to the bottom. I love doing the ice method, freezing any liquid I use, because it really keeps my lye solution low. It's 74 degrees right now. If I let it sit like this right now, it would rise. I'm just making sure that the lye is completely dissolved, and I'm gonna set it over in my sink that has some cold water. So I'm just gonna set this down in another container in my sink that has cold water in it. You can do ice, so it'll keep it at that temperature. I typically soap at about 80, 85 degrees. While the lye solution is over in my sink, this is my olive oil and castor oil with my additives. I'm gonna go get my hard oils and butters that have been melted down, and I'm gonna pour them in to this, and we're gonna blend, blend, blend to make sure all these ingredients are blended together. Okay, we're gonna add this gorgeous tea and lime mixture in. I love that. And we're gonna see a color morph here as well. Let me scrape all of this out. And I meant to say, I do have my essential oils in here as well. You wanna think of things you want to add to your bar that is going to make it more beneficial. Since salt bars are beneficial in their just on their own, they're really great. But you can just add different clays and different additives that will help, like I said, make it a more luxurious bar and help people solve some skin problems. It's already starting to thicken up. All right, let's blend this up because we're going to have to pour actually after I add my salt in. So let's do a quick blend first. Oh boy. I'm gonna set this aside because I'm also recording for a YouTube short and Instagram. So I've only got so many hands. Oh my goodness, it's already starting to thicken up. Do you see that? All right, we're not blending for long, guys. All right, here we go. Like I said, I'm just gonna do bursts. See how it's starting to thicken up? I want to be able to pour this in my molds. I don't want it to thicken up on me too much. But I want it thick enough to where I can pour my salt in. I have some additional molds I can pour into if I have more batter than these 2 soap molds. So I'm going to mix a little more. Okay, one way I test to make sure that my soap batter is thick enough so that the salt doesn't just sink right to the bottom is I just put some, I sprinkle some. And you can see it's kind of staying on the top. So I will blend this in. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. Beautiful. And this is going to be ready to pour here. See it thickening up on us? All right, I'm just going to really mix this to make sure everything's off of the bottom, that I don't have any just bunches of soap on the bottom. And we're going to slide our molds over here and pour. All right, here we go. It's actually not too bad. It's thick, but let's get this in the mold. Oh, it's already starting to thicken up. My camera thing is in the way. So I want to make this pretty flat because I'm going to be fitting these in my box. All my face bars go in a box, and I want to make sure they're going to fit. So there's the first one. There's the second one. I don't know how I got water everywhere. Again, I'm going to mix. Make sure everything's suspended in the soap batter. I don't want clumps of salt. Let's see how well I did on the measuring. I'm gonna have some left over. And because this is a face bar, I don't put any botanicals in it. I don't want someone to go wash their face and get botanicals all over their face. All right, let's add some to this. These will be great little handheld salt bars. And maybe even a sample if I get half of one poured. Well, I always put samples. Y'all order soap, order any Bath & Body products, I put samples in there. Stay tuned, guys, for the cut. Look at the soap already. It's starting to set up. So, I'm just gonna bang it down a little bit. I gotta go up and work with some horses, and then I'll be back down. Y'all get to see the cut. All right, guys, it has been a crazy 36 hours. I had 2 goats go into labor and have their babies, so I'm just now getting to cut this soap, and I hope it's not too hard. I unmolded one of these from this mold here. So you can see how nice these come out. Just really great bars to set next to your sink. I'll be listing these when they're ready and cured. The essential oils in this, I believe it's rosemary, bergamot, and grapefruit. Really great scent. All right, so I'm gonna move this to the side and we're gonna get this one out. These molds, I'll put a link down below, and y'all can, these are just great molds. I got, I think 6 of them now. Really great price. I think I spent $56 on these. But look at that bar, oh my gosh. Love it. All right, it doesn't feel like I'm gonna have a hard time cutting it. So let's get this cut. And I'll just cut one because it's not like there's any design in there or anything. It's just a salt bar. I'm gonna cut it like this actually. And, whoop, I don't want that. Let's see. I'm gonna start from here. There you go. Oh, it's nice. It's not too hard. And remember, we only used 10% of salt per oils. Look at that. So you see that dark line? That's what color this is going to be. The inside is going to be kind of that darker color, but you can start to see how the salt is, it kind of makes that rough edge. I will come through and just bevel those. But how great! Yay! Oh, it smells amazing. So I was really nervous, but I'll be sharing the birth stories of the 2 does that kidded. So we are, actually that concludes our kidding season for 2023 as well. So hey, if y'all would like to see more of my product, soap making, all the stuff that I make, Bath and Body products, just comment below. I do all things life here on the farm, so you know it's going to be, when we're in kidding season, goat births and just different various life on the farm adventures that we have here. So we'd love for y'all to follow along with us. See how that's kind of starting to chip. But man, I have one left in the store and I am out. So I'm like contemplating, should I take the last one that's in my store? All right, I have dinner on the stove, so I've got to go feed my family. Literally was up at the barn all day today. Guys, be blessed. Thank you so much for watching and supporting our channel and our farm and all we do here. God bless. Bye.